welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make W Gorilla Tag thumbnails just like this on screen. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Technically I made it, but it's made from other people, if that makes any sense. I made this file, which is insanely good for any, and yes, I said any, Gorilla Tag YouTuber that is out there. It comes with a thing. It's an ideas list. You can write down your ideas on a notepad. You can get sounds, some music in here, and then sound effects. It's gonna take a minute. My PC is not that good. And then here's all the thumbnail stuff, which is what we're gonna focus on. We're just gonna actually bring this out because I don't want to leak that. So pretty much, assuming you have Blender installed. If not, you're just gonna want to go on like a web browser, so like Google, right? And you're gonna want to get Blender. So Blender. You just go on their website and you go down to download. Then you press download. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it. But yeah, so once you have Blender downloaded, you're going to want to go into the description of this video. It's going to be a like Mediafire link or something, and it's going to give you a link to download this folder. So you're going to go in that, right? You're going to unzip it because it's going to be zipped. And then you're going to go in thumbnail. And you're gonna see Gorilla IK rig, right? And then you have like images for your thumbnail. This is insanely good too. So you have all these. Huge credit to the Gorilla Tag editing Discord server. I got all of this from their server. Same with this and this stuff. I think I just opened that. But for now, you're going to want to go into this Gorilla IK rig. It's going to take a second for my computer to open it, so I'm just going to cut until it does. First load into it, you're going to notice your Gorilla, it's going to be me, but the Gorilla is going to be like whited out. So if your computer is good, press on this button up here, and it will put in the textures. If not, you can do this, it just doesn't look that good. Also, right here where it says camera to view, uncheck that, and then just like move. So how you move, you press your middle mouse button, you kind of drag it. But so I'm going to teach you how to edit your color in your name. So it's gonna be my name and color. So you're gonna click on the name and then press tab on your keyboard, and then you can change it to whatever. So I would recommend putting on caps lock and just put like monkey or something. There you would probably put your name, but I'm just gonna put monkey for mine because I'm not actually making a thumbnail. I'm just showing you guys. If you wear the heart hat, you can keep it. I just wear it, so I'm not gonna use it for this, so I want to delete it. Also, early access badge, you can delete that too. Okay, and it should look pretty similar to this. So let me show you how you change your color, only because I don't want to forget that. You open up your rigging and press on Gorilla Tag model right here, and you go down here to this little beach ball thing, and then you should see this. Now, I'm not going to change my color, only because my computer hates it when I change the color. So it's going to lag like crazy. I can try to demonstrate. Like I already moved my mouse. It's still delayed. I'm just going to try to move it towards the blue. Alright, so there we go. Now we got a blue monkey. Alright. Yeah. So once you have your little blue monkey, I would just leave this. Assuming you're going to want cosmetics, you're going to want to go into File, Import, FBX, and you're gonna go into the file I gave you, and you're gonna go into thumbnail and then Blender and then cosmetics, and then some of this is spelled wrong. I rushed all this. I'm extremely sorry. I'm just gonna put on a top hat, old cosmetic. It might take a second to actually import, but once it does, bad thing you're going to notice, it's going to be pink, right? And obviously top hat is not pink. So what you're going to do is this should pop up, right? Whenever you first click on top hat, or import it, I guess. And you're going to press on base color, and then you're going to go to image texture, and then you're going to go to this open image. I'm going to blur this stuff out. But you're going to go in desktop, or whatever, wherever you saved it. Go into your video editing, thumbnail, Blender, cosmetics, and textures, right? You're gonna see this one that says Hatless. Just open that, and it should automatically apply the textures to your monkey. So, also, you should be able to move, but when you import it, you might have to click on this, and then like you can drag it around. But I would try to get this as aligned as possible, right? Just so it does not look bad. Okay, so this looks pretty good, but now we're gonna get to posing your monkey. So click, you should see like this little outer circle. Click on it, and then go up here to where it says object mode, and make it say pose mode. Then you can change anything around, like the head, the arms, or like the hands. Yeah. Also, I don't think this will happen, but there's a chance that your arms will be moving together. Just press this little X up here, and then they won't move. Like, make sure it's gray. I just turned mine back to the other. So, once it's gray, you can move it. I'm gonna have mine, like, wave, I guess. So, it's going to be different how everybody does this. Yeah, just experiment with this for a little bit. I'm going to cut to where I'm done. Okay, so I finished mine. I moved this finger around a little bit, and try not to break your monkey's fingers. But I have mine, and as you see, it's just pointing to air. We are going to fix that. But what you're going to want to do is you should see this little camera thing. Press on this, and then press camera to view, and make this as lined as possible. And then your computer might lag when you do this. But press on this thing up here, and it does all the shaders. This is how your monkey will look when it's done. So, like, I can still see this little part. This is, like, a little bit out. Oh, it's not letting me press it. Yeah, this. So I'm just going to move it back a little bit. And that should make it a little bit better. Also, if you want to add badges or anything, you just do the exact same process that we did for the top hat. And it should work. If it doesn't work like with the texture, just try all textures. One of them has to work. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using as my monkey. So when you're done, you're going to go up here to render and press render image. This might take a second. The first time I did it, my computer was insanely bad, and it took my computer like 20 hours to render it. So expect you might have to leave your computer on. This finished in 8 seconds. I also changed some settings in here, and whenever you guys download it and open the file, it will, like, the settings will still be on there. That's why it does load pretty fast. So you're gonna have this, right? You go up here to image, save as, and I would just name this, first of all, I would go into done folder just to make it a little bit better. And go and name it, like, I'm just gonna name it Tut Monkey. Right, so you save it. Now whenever you can fully close out of Blender, I would recommend saving this though. That way, whenever you come back into Blender, it's just gonna be the same, especially if you detailed it to yourself. I wouldn't like make a whole new gorilla. It's just a huge waste of time. So you go to save, alright, and it'll save it. Then you can X out of Blender, and then you should be able to go in done, and your monkey should be right here. Now you're gonna notice, I don't know why it just opened so many times, but like the background is going to be black, and it's like you're obviously not going to have anything. So you're going to go on Google, and you're going to go to this website. It's called Photopea. Right? I might put it in the description. It depends if I remember. And you're going to want to press new project and YouTube thumbnail. And then you're going to have your file open to where you saved it to. Make it like smaller. Press create, by the way. And just wait, no, don't drag it in yet. I have something else. So you're going to want to go on Google and search up remove.bg. This is like my favorite website ever. I'm not even going to lie. And then just drag your monkey into here. It will automatically remove the background for you. And it's very, very precise, as you can see. So go on here. And then it should put that downloaded, or like monkey with no background, in your downloads. So just drag that in. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, so once it's loaded, make it bigger and like rotate it however you want. You can always change this later, so doesn't have to be perfect right away. So I'll just put your monkey in the corner. And as a matter of fact, I can pull up this video's thumbnail because I made it yesterday. Thumbnail. Done. Yeah, this one right here. So this is the one. Okay. Cut that out, editor. Okay, so this is the one. It's this video. My pink hat is like textured weird or something. That's why it's like that. I might redo this thumbnail. But then I have this. I can show you how to make this. I will tell you right now, it is not nearly as difficult as it looks. I did not make this blue monkey. Did not make the stadium nor the finger painter, obviously. And I blurred it. I can show you how to blur stuff. And I got this cool text and an arrow that says how to. So we're going to work on making this little part right here. And like make it blurred and stuff. So you're going to want to go. And you're going to want to search up. Canva image blur. Right? So you search this up. And then you open it. And then you press, well, then just leave this, open another tab, and just search up Canva, just normally. And you're going to want to press on YouTube thumbnail, go on to here and press upload, which will be over here. As you can see, I have all the things, the stadium, finger painter. I'm just gonna kind of remake this, but different pictures. So I would pull up this, go in the thumbnails, images, and like presets, and drag whatever you want. So I can just do like this. You can take a while to do this. It does not matter how long it takes you. So I'm gonna make my thumbnail in here, and if I think there's anything you guys might need help with, I'll come back, but for now I'm just gonna speed it up. Okay, a thing you might need is you might go to import your background, and it might be in front of your monkey. How you fix that is you press this 3 dots, you go to layer, and send to back, and then that fixes it. And just size this up, make this a bit smaller, and then I'm just going to import another monkey. Okay, so this is like the most basic thumbnail ever. You don't want this to be really good. Well, if you're actually using it as a thumbnail, yes you do. But I'm just gonna be blurring this and putting it in my original thumbnail. So you press share, download, and just download it. Then you go to this blur, upload, and you put it to this, or the thing you just downloaded. And then it's going to open a thing that looks very, very similar to the thing you were just in, right? You're going to want to just press whole image up here. And intensity, I would drag this to like 50 or 60. You could go higher, but I mean, if it's like this, no one's going to. Yeah, around 65 is a good number. Then you're going to do share and download again. And then you're going to go back to your Photopea tab, and you're going to drag that thing in. So I'm just going to drag this over here and drag it in. And here's my thumbnail. Why is it not blurred? Oh, well, no, it hasn't updated yet. Okay, right here. So as you can see, it's my blurred thumbnail. And you're gonna notice this is already looking like pretty good. Okay, so once you have this, I'm gonna actually fix my monkey a little bit and make him more small. Transform scale. Make him a little bit smaller. Okay. So then you go back on here and you should have this. And this is another time where you can kind of feel free to experiment. That's why I made this, really. That's why I made the folders, so you can experiment. You have all the things you need to experiment with. Where did my Google just go? So I would open like the random, and you don't want to crowd this. So like in this, but also you don't want empty space. So like in this empty space, I'm probably gonna put text here. But like let's say here, you don't want to put like a finger painter badge or like this hand or anything like that. Just random. It has to be relating to the thumbnail. So I'm putting this in here. I'm just gonna kind of have it point like up here maybe, but like pointing down at the picture, obviously. Alright. Rotate. There you go. Matter of fact, I might be able to do this. Okay. But I don't know, they used to be able to like flip images, but they kind of like ruined it. So, and then another thing for your text, yes, this does have pre-text and it's pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm going to use it, but after I use it, I'm going to show you another website, which is super good. So up here is where you choose your font. You can choose any of these. You're not going to get copyrighted or anything. So I will just use this. And then you press and it'll make your text. Then I'm just going to put like how to make a gorilla. Wait, I already have caps lock. How to make a gorilla tag thumbnail, right? Then you kind of have this. You want your text to be bold. Like you want your viewer, like the first thing you want them to see is your text. So make this as big as possible with it still looking good. So like that. Just made it way too big. But I could maybe do it like that. Put it like this. Bro, I hate it when it does this. Because there's like one little spot you can drag it by. Alright, so then you should have this, and you can change your text color. I just don't know exactly how. If you find out how, comment it down below and I will pin your comment. That way you can help out other people. And as you can tell, this is a pretty good thumbnail already. But you probably want like a background or something. So you can just search up whatever background you want on Google. For my thumbnails, I usually just have like a black background because it makes everything easier. It doesn't flashbang your viewers. So I'm just going to drag that in, right? And then you should see it kind of on top. Just drag that all the way down. That way it goes in the back. Make sure you press on this, by the way, or now that you're going to be making text everywhere. But I'd put this in your corner and drag it to the other corner. Alright, so then it just kind of looks like this. I just realized my text is black, so I'm just going to figure out how to change that real quick. Just going to copy this, so text, right, oh, right here, white. Alright, okay. So I kind of just made a new text. And I changed the little thing up there to white. I don't know why it still has like this. I can't even, oh my god. Okay, so you should have this. This is a pretty good thumbnail. And obviously this is Gorilla Tag. As you guys probably know, I do Gorilla Tag and Yeeps Hide and Seek videos. And if you want a tutorial just like this on how to make Yeeps Hide and Seek thumbnails, then just comment down below and actually like tell me that you want it, because that is probably not going to be a video I'm just going to make randomly, because this video is even going to take so much editing to make I can't talk. And yeah, matter of fact, I think I'm going to use this thumbnail because the other thumbnail has the weird bug on the beanie. So I'm going to use this one for this video. And I am going to show you, I already know there's going to be someone that's going to pause the video, like a little cheater. But here's here's my thumbnail for the next video. That's all you get. Yeah, enjoy the leaks. Yep, have a good day, you know. Trying to end, yep.